Hi, Attorney Dave Buckley here. Listen, the value of your case, how much your case is going to yield at the end of your treatment, largely depends on what you say. What you say during your course of treatment, what you say during your course of treatment, when you are being seen for whatever injury you were caused to suffer, whether you were injured in a car accident, whether you were injured in a slip and fall, whether you were injured by a dog bite, however it is that you got hurt, what you say, what you tell to the people who are treating you, what you tell to your doctor, what you tell to your physical therapist, whomever you are seeing, they are writing everything down. And the value of your case rises and falls based on what your medical records say, and rise and falls largely based on what you say. Whenever I meet a client for the first time in a personal injury case, I tell them everything I just said to you. I tell them, you have to make sure that when you are brought into the doctor for the first time, you need to say how you got hurt. How you got hurt. You have to say how you got hurt. Not only that, you have to have in the back of your mind at all times that no matter what you say or how you say it is going to get written down. When the doctor says to you, "Hi, how are you today?" It's very easy to say, "I'm fine, thanks. How are you?" That's the worst thing you can say. That's the worst thing you can say because they're going to write that down. You might be feeling like you're polite. You might be feeling as though that answer is polite. Well, yeah, maybe it is, but it's doing nothing for the value of your case. In fact, it's harming your case. I just got off the phone with an adjuster. My client was involved in a car accident. Nothing too serious, thankfully for her, but she was injured. She had a course of treatment that lasted 3 months, aches and pains that required physical therapy to resolve, which is very typical. But every time she went to her appointment, she was asked, "How are you doing today?" And she said, "I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you?" Well, what she should have said is, geez, on a pain scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, I'm a 3, I'm a 5, I'm a 7, I'm a 9. Whatever pain scale number she was feeling, that's what she should have been saying. This was probably a $25,000 case. I'm sure I could have gotten her $25,000 on this case. Except that when I was just speaking to the adjuster pointed out of the 16 times she went to physical therapy, every time she said, "I'm doing great. I'm feeling better. Boy, this is really working." And if that were true, that would be fine. Except that when we would call her to see how she was doing in the course of her treatment, we got, "I'm in a lot of pain. It hurts when I move my head. I can't raise my arms over my shoulders. I can't put things on shelves." So what she was saying to us and what she was saying to physical therapy, two different things. Well, that's 4, isn't it? Two different things. So you have to be very careful. You have to be very mindful of what you are saying to the people who are providing you the care while you are getting better, because they are writing it down. When you're asked, "How you doing today?" "I'm a 3, I'm a 5, I'm a 6. Whatever that number is, that's what you should be saying. You have to get out of your comfort zone in the sense of, "I'm fine, thanks," because you're not. You're not fine. If you were fine, you wouldn't be going to physical therapy. "How you doing today?" "I'm a 6. They're going to write down she's a 6. I hope that's helpful. Take care.